No team wearing this shirt had ever reached this stage of a World Cup before this summer. Tonight, in Atlanta, they were 2 goals up on the reigning world champions. Before this became a story about someone else entirely. We open their file. Minutia, one nation, one story, the fall before the triumph, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, the 7th of July. Round of 16. Egypt have already done something no version of this country had ever managed. A round of 32 shootout, won 4-2 on penalties over Australia after 90 goalless minutes at 1 apiece. It is Egypt's first round of 16 in its entire footballing history. Waiting for them on the other side of the draw, Argentina, the reigning world champions, unbeaten since the trophy landed in Lionel Scaloni's hands. 15 minutes in, the file already looks like it is being written the wrong way for the champions. Marwan Attia swings a cross in from the right, and Yasser Ibrahim rises above the Argentine backline to head it home. 1-0 Egypt. By the 67th minute, Mustafa Zico has made it 2. The reigning champions of the world, 2 goals down to a nation playing in a World Cup knockout round for the very first time. Somewhere in between, Lionel Messi stands over a penalty of his own. A chance to answer immediately, to make this normal again. Mostafa Choubert, Egypt's goalkeeper, guesses right and saves it. For a moment, this looks like it might become the story of the entire tournament. The defending champions eliminated in the last 16. The sport's greatest living name held at bay by a goalkeeper nobody outside Egypt could have named a month earlier. But here's what should worry every team left in this competition. Argentina do not need 90 minutes of comfort to win a football match. Sometimes they only need 11. 79 minutes. Messi drifts to the byline and lifts a cross into the box. Cristian Romero rises above the Egyptian defense and heads it home. 2-1. The file cracks. 4 minutes later, 83 minutes on the clock, Messi collects the ball without breaking stride and strikes it first time, low, in off the far post. 2-2. It is Messi's 21st World Cup Finals goal, a record no other player in the sport's history holds, and his 8th of this tournament alone, more than any other player at this World Cup. The man who missed from 12 yards has just answered from 30, with the whole competition watching to see if he still had an answer left. Egypt do not break, not yet. They hold, they clear, they survive wave after wave, deep into stoppage time, still level, still seconds away from the greatest result in their football history. And then, in the second minute of added time, Enzo Fernandez arrives at the edge of the box and finishes low into the corner. 3-2. Argentina, the reigning champions, somehow still standing, somehow still alive. Hossam Hassan, Egypt's manager, had already been rewarded before this match even finished. His federation extending his contract, regardless of the result. A rare vote of faith built entirely on what this team achieved simply by being on this stage at all. Lionel Scaloni's side survived to fight another day. But they know exactly how close the trophy came to leaving their hands in the round of 16, at the feet of a nation with no history at this stage of a World Cup whatsoever. This is not really a story about Argentina surviving. Teams that are supposed to survive. That is an expectation met, not a story. This is a story about a country that had never been here before, taking the reigning world champions to the 92nd minute, with a goalkeeper nobody had heard of a month ago and a backline that pushed Lionel Messi to somewhere he does not often have to go. Behind, with the clock running out, needing to be the one man who fixes it himself. He did. That is the difference between a nation whose file is this thick and a nation still writing its very first page. But do not close the book on Egypt yet. A team that reaches its first ever knockout round and comes within 11 minutes of eliminating the world champions does not fall back into anonymity the following morning. That file stays open too, and somewhere in Cairo it is being read for the first time by people who had never had a reason to open it before. Argentina move on to face Switzerland, winners on penalties over Colombia in Kansas City. The trophy is still in their hands for now. But if this is how close the champions came to losing it in the round of 16, every team left in this tournament just learned exactly what it will actually take to take it from them. If this hit, like it, share it with one football friend, and subscribe. A new file opens tomorrow. The files never close.